is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Did Jason McCourty opt to have season-ending surgery?
Jason, he's on IR. But it'll be season-ending, yes.
No.
It'll be season-ending, yeah. It was season-ending, yes.
How is Jacoby Brissett's knee going?
He'll likely be limited today, but doing better. It was kind of a scary situation, but thankfully it's not anything serious. But let's call him day to day. Expect him to practice on a limited basis today.
One of the concerns for the past couple of weeks with Tua was whether he could make all the throws. Where is he as far as, I know you haven't seen him for a couple of days, but as far as what you know, is he limited at all, do you think? Or
yeah, he's definitely limited. There's definitely some discomfort. He was limited in the game also. So again, he hit the finger again. So we just got to monitor that as the week goes. Try to get some of the swelling out of there, and we'll do the best we can from that standpoint. But yeah, limited.
Brian, it's kind of silly to ask if big plays are good, because obviously it goes without saying. But the fact that you guys did hit on a couple of them Thursday night, I know one was kind of broken, but you guys made a lot out of it. Does an offense need that to sort of reaffirm the belief that that the really big play is possible?
I mean, anytime you can create explosive plays, that helps you offensively. Changes field position, changes momentum in the game. So yeah, they always help. You're always, anytime you can get them, whether it's run game, pass game, screen game, defensively, in the kicking game, those plays, those chunk plays, they help you. Not necessarily just for that drive, but it's from a momentum standpoint. They're big plays. So we were able to create a few the other night, and we're always trying to find ways to try to create explosive plays. They definitely help, and we want to limit them defensively and then try to get as many as we can offensively.
Was there a bit of, when you don't have them, and granted there was a lot going on, first 8 games and all that too. There was a lot of reasons to be frustrated, but when the offense can't hit the long ball, is that a source of frustration, or do you guys just not look at it in those terms?
Then it's about execution. So not every drive. I think not every drive has a big play in it. Sometimes it's picking up 3-4 third downs. If you're playing against a good defense, it's 5 here, 6 here, 2 here, first down, fourth down. Converted third down, converted fourth down. That's hard to do, though. It's hard to put a 12, 15 play drive together for any team. So when you get an explosive and you kind of cut that 15 play drive down into 7, 8 plays, that helps the situation. But when you're not getting them, you just need better execution on a consistent basis. That's for every team.
Is left tackle undecided at this time, or are you going to roll with Liam for this week?
Liam will be out there.
Brian, can you?
First of all, I'll bet you.
Go ahead.
First of all, how was that part of the mini bye treat you and the players this weekend?
I think you get some time off, you get a little bit of rest, recharge the battery, and I think the guys are ready to go this morning for meetings, and hopefully you see that type of you see a rested, high energy practice. That's what we're looking for.
And with the number of times that you blitzed defensive backs on Thursday, is that sort of like the defense you envision when you accumulate so many safeties that are versatile, like Javon and Brandon?
I think it gives you the opportunity to do that. I think every game plan is a little bit different. It won't always be blitz heavy like it was last week. Sometimes it's a coverage game. Sometimes it's a blitz game. Sometimes it's, a mix of both. I think it's specific to, what kind of team we're playing. But to have the flexibility to play different styles something that we want to be able to do that. I think the young safeties are doing, we're putting a lot on their plate, and they're getting better. They're getting better every day.
Any other line shuffling combinations of
I will see how it goes through the week. We've had a couple conversations about a couple different positions, but Liam will be in there left tackle.
On that same topic, I know we've all asked Lem about the possibility of flipping Jesse and Robert. He said it's something you talk about every week. At this point, what's the thinking in having left them at the positions they've played all year? Do you feel like Jesse at right tackle gives you a better chance to win than Jesse at right guard, and vice versa with Hunt?
Yeah, we're always going to try to put the best, 5 guys out there, and the best combination of those guys as well. I think it's, when a guy's playing in one spot and understands what he's doing there, to move him out, does it hurt him, help him? Does it help the other guys? Is that the best combination? So I think we've kind of gone through it, pretty extensively. I feel like, the group that we've had out there has been, the best group. But, with that said, there's always an evaluation post game, and there's always, an opportunity or possibility that, things may change.
So Waddle has been an effective high volume pass catcher. And I'm wondering your thoughts about spreading the ball around, which coaches always talk about wanting to do, versus having a guy who's among the league leaders in catches and seemingly would be highly trusted by his quarterback. What are your thoughts on those two concepts there?
I think you can do both. I think you want to spread the ball around. I think everyone's got, sort of, let's call it go-to guys. And I think between the quarterback and the play design, the go-to guys are going to get, targets. They're also going to get a lot of defense too. So, if, that player's doubled, you could force it to him, but that's probably not where you want to go with the ball. And once that happens, that's when, you need the rest of the guys to contribute, because if one guy's doubled and somebody's singled, and if that person wins, that may be our best opportunity to get some positive plays. So I think you can do both. But, from a play design, quarterbacks, they want to get the ball to those, particular players who they think can, make big plays for them or, are trusted. So from that perspective, I would say, I think, a player like that, you mentioned Waddle's going to get, a good amount of targets, but I'm always of the belief that if you spread it around, that's, and make, the defense, speaking offensive, make the defense deal with, the entire group and not just focus on one guy. I think that's the best. That's what you're trying to do offensively, because trying to force, a guy into double or triple coverage, it's hard.
I guess you probably spent yesterday afternoon watching the Jets play the Bills. Your early impressions? Yeah.
I watched that. I've been watching a lot of the Jets, obviously. Young team. I think they play with great effort. I think they've they beat a couple good teams. I think we're going to have to, do a good job in our preparation, getting ready for this group in all 3 phases. And, I think we're going to have to prepare well and play well to have success.
Brian,
No
can
problem.
you talk about a little bit of Albert Wilson, and do you think that Thursday game is going to help him moving forward in the season because he's not been having plays constantly?
Yeah, I thought Albert played well. Made some big plays for us, in the run game and in the pass game. We talk about other guys contributing. I think that was, something that definitely helped us in the game, and hopefully that'll continue.
Coach, how important is it for the team to not get ahead? You know, it's easy to get 2 wins, you're trying to gain some ground back, but just to concentrate on 1 week and not to start thinking about what could happen in terms
Yeah,
of getting back to the race.
I think it's always let's focus on today. Let's focus on our opponent this week. Focus on getting better today. Which we talked about that in our meetings. Let's make some corrections or things we could have done better from the other day. Try to get that corrected, fixed today, and then have a good week of preparation on the Jets. And really, that's it. So, that's the approach that I'm taking, and it's the message that the players are getting. Again, look, the Jets I think they got a good young team. I think they play hard. I think they've, beat some very good teams, and we're gonna have to play well.
Brian, I wanted to ask you one question about Hollins. We've spoken a lot about how John has versatility. He has ball skills, the ability to blitz. He's a good athlete. I'm wondering about his makeup as a professional, a young professional athlete. What have you noticed in that area in regards to maturity, preparation for a young guy?
I think he's mature beyond his years. I think he's smart. I think he's obviously talented. I think these are all the things that we kind of liked about him coming out. I think he's very much so a professional. I think he is. I think from an intangible standpoint, he's got a lot of things we're looking for. And you combine that with his athletic ability, his ability to do multiple things. If he keeps up with the way he prepares, the way he practices, the way he is intentional about getting better, he's gonna be okay in this league.
And we meaning us, throw the word rivalry around a lot. Do rivalries really exist in the NFL? I mean, if people talk about, Cowboys, Eagles, Packers, Bears, whatever, Dolphins, Jets have always been called the Dolphins, Jets rivalry. Whoever you're playing that week is your biggest rival at that time, I'm sure, because you want to beat them all. But do rivalries really exist?
I mean, I think, for me, every week, like you said, every week is, that's our biggest rival. I think for fans, I mean, yeah, I think that exists for us and our team. I think it's, there's not more energy put into this game than every other game. There's not more build up excitement, preparation for what some may consider a rivalry game. And I mean, every game's important in this league, so it's really the same approach, for me, and that's kind of my thoughts on that.